And for more, we have Akshay Dongre joining us. Well, Akshay, US launches powerful strikes on Iran after the attempted attack on American troops, while Iran also continues to reject the negotiations. How does this combination of military escalation and, of course, the diplomatic deadlock that we're seeing changes the risk of a wider regional conflict, particularly involving the US allies in West Asia?
Well, Lipakshi, both sides escalating, both sides not yielding, both sides not willing to have an open mind about negotiation. That's all the recipe that's required for a wider escalation. And it really doesn't need an expert to tell us that this entire thing is heading towards a major escalation once again. Now, whether all of this is optics, whether all of this is a sort of a negotiating tactic, that is our best case scenario, because otherwise, if both the sides are serious and if both the sides are determined on taking it further as far as the strikes are concerned, then something is very, very wrong as far as the regional tensions are concerned, and we can be headed once again for other kind of tensions we saw in the global oil prices, along with the global economic trade routes, along with other kind of issues that the world had seen, which was bringing not just the regional but the global economy down by a significant margin. Oil prices were so high, just a few months back, and it only came down once the indications started to come that the oil prices, that the Strait of Hormuz will be open, that the ceasefire will be implemented, and all that has gone down the drain once again as far as the West Asian region is concerned. Now, we have to understand each other's side here. Iran obviously wants its own leverage. The only leverage it has, Strait of Hormuz, to be under control. US would not like that, because that gives Iranian government, Iranian state too much of power, according to them, as far as economic aspects of Strait of Hormuz are concerned, along with the leverage that it has over the global superpower as US sees it. So the situation is complicated at this point in time, and while it really needs calmer heads to move them towards a peaceful solution to it. You have Israel that is actively urging US to rather go ahead with the second round of conflict, so that its own objectives from the conflict can be covered.
Absolutely. Akshay, cooler heads are needed more, but with shipping through the Strait of Hormuz now dropping dramatically, almost to 10%, and CENTCOM tightening its naval operations simultaneously, what are the broader implications for global energy markets and international trade?
Well, there is only one way it can go, and that is down more as far as the global economic trade is concerned, because the volume has significantly gone down. So that can only mean one thing, that the prices will go up. If prices goes up, then the world once again sees an energy crisis, and there is no actually way that contingency plans are there, because 20% of the oil coming in from Strait of Hormuz, other kind of areas like the Omani corridor, as well as the other significant parts of that region also are coming under threat from this particular conflict. So it can mean once again that the world will stare at an economic crisis, along with the global energy oil price surge that can really hamper the development of the regional countries, along with the other nations of the global south.
All right, Akshay, thank you so much for all that analysis.